Hi guys, it's Numistacker here, and I'm back with you for another unboxing of a delivery of coins from one of the Silver Forum members. And this time there's a number of coins that are being sent for grading by NGC, and one coin here that is being sent back for a mechanical. So the first one out of the traps, so to speak, a little bit of greyhound racing lingo, is the mechanical, and this is one that you may have seen last time. It came back in the March unboxing from NGC. It does have surface hairlines, but the big problem with it is that they missed the variety on it. So it's actually an 1848, and it's an 1848 over 6. If you actually look at a blow up of the 8, you can see very, very clearly that it's overlaying a 6, and quite important to get that designation correct. So moving on to the new coins for grading, there are some people that collect gold, there are some people that collect modern, there are some people that collect medals, but this particular guy has a real detailed passion for sixpences. So all you guys know what a sixpence is from previous videos. Half an old shilling, and it's been produced for a long time, 16 something or other, maybe even earlier. Anyway, so this particular member is gradually bringing out his best and most interesting sixpences, and some of these are truly magnificent examples. Last time we sent some sixpences for grading. A lot of them came back with surface details. A lot of the whiter ones were graded less than the ones with a little bit of toning. So I asked him to pull out specifically a few more that have a little bit of toning, a little bit of age to them. Maybe they'll do a little bit better than the others over at NGC. So he pulled out a variety. Some are MS, and later on in the video you'll see some absolutely astonishing proofs as well. So they go from the 1820s up to the 1870s, and they're absolutely lovely. They're really nice little coins. It's a great specialist area because, you know, some of these things in good condition can be expensive, but they're not expensive in relative terms compared to, say, I don't know, 5 guinea gold pieces, and a lot of them can be actually in a way just as difficult to find. You can see that this particular guy collects die numbers. This is die 13. You saw the fabulous rainbow toning on that coin, you know, just absolutely lovely. You know, if that toning was on one of your Morgans that I know a lot of you guys collect, you know, you'd be kind of bidding in a frenzy to get that kind of coin at auction. So here's another one, 1867. This one is also die number 5, Victorian sixpence. An 1858 sixpence. You know, there's none of these that are dogs, to be honest. I mean, all of these. This guy has a wonderful eye for quality, buys at auction, has collected for many years, many of these sixpences, and gradually we're now taking a few of those and getting them slabbed to build a slabbed collection of sixpences in the highest possible grade. So there's another little packet here. This little packet contains the proof sixpences that I particularly want to show you. Some of the proof sixpences can be extremely rare. You know, some of these early ones, there were very few proofs produced, and there are two varieties of proofs, two main varieties. There's ones with a plain edge and ones with a milled edge. So if you see one with a plain edge, you pretty much know that it's a proof. If it's got a milled edge, you need to look a bit more carefully and look for the mirrored surfaces. But all of these are amazing, and these are very expensive, the proof ones. So 1853 proof sixpence. You can see the mirror behind this, the word sixpence. As I hold it up to the light, you can see immediately it's a proof. Very, very different finish to one of the regular business strike sixpences. So in 1843, this one's not a proof, this is a regular sixpence, a kind of just nice condition. Some of these might still get surface scratches if they look hard enough. We'll have to see how generous NGC are with their grading. An 1839 proof sixpence, just a nice age to it, nice colour, kind of deep mirror finishes. It just looks great. You can see it's a coin that's been looked after for so many years. Young Queen Victoria. Okay, so this one's a milled edge proof, and this one is an early one, early milled edge proof. 1831 proof with a milled edge. Valuable coin, rare coin in its own right. I just love these. I'd love to have a couple of these in my collection. Now, I know I'm kind of wedded to gold most of the time, but actually some of these are just so nice and pretty unusual to find. So this is George IV. Actually, it wasn't George IV, I think it was William IV, not George IV. 1821. 1821 is George III. Or is that George IV? No, he's George IV. Apologies for that, guys. That was George IV, not George III. George III was over by 1821. Okay, so this one, I'm dwelling on this one for a second. Pay very close attention to this, because as I roll the video and it turns over, and we'll do it in slow motion. So this one is a very, very special, this one is what's called a thin flan proof. So this is a plain edge proof, and if you watch as I turn it round, you can see that it's on a very, very thin planchette, very, very thin planchette. This is a particular variety which is R7 in rarity. There's only a very, very few of these known to exist. This has a value of roughly $2,000 to $3,000, this sixpence. I think it's amazing just to be able to see and understand about one of these. It's so rare, it's not even in most of the catalogues. Here's a couple of catalogue references for it. 1672A R7. Here's another catalogue reference. You can see thin flan, plain edge, and it's of the greatest possible rarity. There is actually a palladium version that was minted in some way of one of these coins, but it's so rare that no one has ever graded one of those, and the guy whose collection this is, he's never seen one at all since he's been collecting.